So one category that we can find across all brands this coming fall are pantsuits for women. They have totally blown up. They've been really well accepted, and every single designer has really kind of reinvented this category in their line. So it's gonna be really fun for us to be able to kind of find one that works for your lifestyle and your body shape. Because these pieces are so functional, I'll be able to style them in your closet for the next few years and we'll really get a lot of use out of them. I always love when function meets fashion, so I'm hoping that you like this trend with me. I picked 3 of the more exaggerated trends that I want to show you, but really you can find something that will fit your lifestyle in any of them. All we have to do is spend a little time digging. My first one is, of course, my most favorite. It's also the most comfortable. It's by Joie. It's a velvet tuxedo suit with a track pant, okay? So this is gonna be something that will be really comfortable. You won't wanna not put it on. You don't have to wear Spanx with it. It's awesome. It has a satin shawl collar and velvet texture or velvet fabrication. So it's gonna really elevate whatever you put it with, whether it be a novelty t-shirt and a pair of jeans or a really great black satin cocktail dress. But the way we're seeing it this season is literally back to a matching suit pant, okay? So this is a drawstring kind of ankle track pant that again will be really comfortable. We can style this again in many ways in your closet. By putting them together, you're really fashion forward. And if you wanted to finish it, because this is such a feminine look, I mean, I guess it's not really even that feminine, it's just more deconstructed and more casual. I want you to put it with something that's more tailored, okay? So instead of putting it back to a t-shirt and a pair of jeans, I would encourage you to try doing something that's maybe a little more fashion forward. I want to style it with this little Alexander Wang cropped, it has a little cinch detail here with elastic waistband, cropped button-down shirt, okay? It's black satin with a little green polka dot, which kind of gives it a more masculine vibe and creates a little bit more of a day look, okay? By putting something that's this tailored back to this deconstructed suit, we're really making it current for the season and not just comfortable. I love this piece together, and I would also like to see it styled back to an even more electric bag. So instead of doing it back to like a black clutch, by putting it back to this silver YSL little crossbody, it's a little more almost cocktail. You can kind of go almost from day to night into the look like this. I've even gone a little bit further and added a little Ferragamo miniature guitar strap with studs on it with silver and gold, so that way you can mix your metals with this and you don't have to worry about which earrings you're wearing or which shoes you're wearing. I also would put this either back to a black pump, a black loafer, or because we're going into fall, Chelsea boots are all the rage, so this little Chanel little Chelsea boot with a pearl detail will be a really nice little finish at the bottom there. So this is all very monochromatic and neutral if you wanted to, like the pieces together. Don't worry necessarily about getting something uber tailored if you don't have a more business conservative lifestyle. You could have something that's a little more deconstructed and still fit in the trend, okay? For those of you who have a lot of parties to go to this season, you're gonna love this Alice and Olivia suit. This is a completely head to toe sequin suit with a high-waisted wide leg matching pant. This would make an entrance. I'm in love with this piece, obviously, if you know me. It's a little bit loud and that's why I like it. I love, again, the fact that this will go over easily because it's deconstructed and very long. You can wear this back to a little black shift dress that you've had for a while. You can wear this back to a cool black jumpsuit. You could also wear this pant, again, back to a little crop top or something like a silk floral blouse. And then together, you're like ready to go to New York City or New Year's Eve or a wedding or whatever. It's like really, really fun and forward, okay? So the way we're gonna style this season, metallics are kind of all over the place. We'll talk about that in one of the next videos from this trend series, is with a silver underpinning. So we're not doing black, we're not doing white. I mean, you could, it's just a little bit less forward. I like to be kind of on the edge, and I love to do it with a silver Elie Tahari jumpsuit. You don't have to worry about tucking it in, it's finished for you. It has a nice wrap, so whether you have a large bust or a small bust, it will look perfect on you. By doing this silver, it really gets you outside of the box without having to do very much. Then you can wear a black pump, keep it simple, a little black clutch, and you're completely forward. I also like that this little jumpsuit or bodysuit has long sleeves, so you can wear this without anything over top of it and still feel comfortable, and you can wear this back to black leather and jeans come fall and still have that metallic trend without really having to do very much. The last way that I would like to show you is a little bit less feminine and a little bit more throwback from the 70s, is by Theory. Theory did a whole series of these. Theory always has great suiting. They're great and really tailored and always a little bit longer. They did a wonderful like brown series in plaids and in tweeds. And this plaid jacket I think is fantastically easy to be able to style, mixed with not only the stuff that we already had from last fall, but this past spring and all of those marigolds and all of those really vintage florals. Pairing this back to those pieces will really get you into fall when the weather is still kind of warm, okay? So with this piece, because it's a little bit more overtly masculine, I'm gonna pair it back to a more feminine little silk underpinning, okay? This blush pink is nice because it brings out the warmth in the jacket. And then the pant that goes with it is actually not quite the same pattern, but in the same colorway, and gives you a very 70s, very retro vibe, but it's still incredibly modern and really fun to wear this season, okay? The way I'm gonna finish this is either with a wonderful little pump. If you're short like me and wanna have height, this pump would be great for you. It would also balance out the masculinity of all the patterns in this and bring some more sex appeal to the outfit. Or if you're really on the run and need to be in flats, this leopard print would really pop. And because the leopard is so loud, by putting it on the bottom, so where it's not really competing with your face and with all this pattern, it's gonna give you a really modern look without being that scary, okay? For a handbag option with this, I also like mixing your patterns. So what I like is that this is a little more of a literal pattern. It's an etched leather by Valentino, little top handle satchel. And by doing it with this, again, is continuing with that throwback vibe, but giving you a modern look, kind of like we did with the leopard print, without having to do very much. So this isn't always with you, it's not always by your face, it's like a little bit of a hint of pattern mixing, but you're not really having to be that outside of your box. Now, if the pantsuit trend is a little bit too masculine for you across the board, and you like to be more in dresses or a little more feminine, we can still do that. And by doing little shift dresses. So I still want you to keep in the same matching inspiration, okay? But you can do it back to something like this instead of a pant, okay? This is the same Theory brand in a little shift dress, has a slight A-line to it. And I'm pairing it back to, I think this is Alice and Olivia, a little fringed, pearled button down in silk. So we're getting that more layer, that more suiting feel, and we're putting it underneath this jacket for that same trend. You can still do this back to the pump or the leopard print flat and that handbag and have that same look while still being in more of your lifestyle and more of your personality for more feminine, okay? So there's something for everyone in this trend, and remember, these pieces are really meant to be functional. I want to be able to mix them with other trends we're going to talk about in the future. So be choosy about the fabrics, be choosy about the fits, and I want you to feel like you want to wear it every day, okay? Good.